Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Michael's Corner. Oh my God, I am so sorry that I am so late be- to interview Jessie Belle. I didn't know that it was 5:30 over there in Kentucky, but it's 4:30 here in Minneapolis. So let's not waste any time. Hopefully, Jessie Bell will see this um, live live stream, so I can invite her into my live stream for this quick interview. So, Jessie Bell, if you're watching this, I just started my live stream, so hopefully you can see this live stream, so I can send you an invite. So let's see. So let's see. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Can
Girl,
I
I'm
get
so I'm so sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
Maybe I'm
Cause
doing an interview.
cause it's 4:30 here in Minneapolis. I didn't know it was 5:30 over there. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we're on Eastern time.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad.
That's all right.
Okay, let's let's not waste any time. I
All
already
right.
did that. Okay. Now I'm Michael. So
Yeah.
here on Michael's Corner, I ask all the hard hitting questions,
Okay.
and I came up with seven. So let's
Okay.
get started.
Let's do
Now,
it.
how did you get your start in wrestling?
Um, Back in 2004, I met a guy who was in wrestling, and he was like, because he just had a look to him like he did something. And I was like, "What do you do?" And he was like, "I'm a professional wrestler." And at that point in time, the only wrestling that I knew about was WWE. Like that's it. Just that's all I'd ever seen. And I was like, "I ain't never seen you on TV." And he was like, "No, I'm on the independent scene." And I was like, "What's that?" And he was like, "Well, it's kind of like AAA ball to Major League Baseball. Like that's where you start and try to get, a little higher up." And I was like, okay. He took me to a show on like our second date, I think, to watch him wrestle. And then so after the show, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. You're going to teach me how to do this and let me be your valet or, whatever. And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, well, I'm sure that guy will, or that guy will, or that guy will, because like, this is a second date. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna do this. Like, no, that's really what happened. And he was like, all right, fine. So I started off as a manager in 2005.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. So let's quickly talk about your late father, Tracy Smothers. So he was known around wrestling scene, right?
Well
So
known.
yeah. So when you told him that you say, "Daddy, I want to be a pro wrestler," what was his reaction
He
when?
was like, Lord help me, I got a daughter in the wrestling business. Like, that was it. He would say that all the time. He's like, God gave me a daughter in the wrestling business. She's a problem. I don't know what to do. And he was like, I was never allowed to drive either. He said my
Oh
driving
wow.
terrified him. Yeah. Well, see, like
Wow.
I think it was because like one time we were on our way to a show and he actually let me drive and it was like one of the first road trips that we went on and like he took a nap and while he was sleeping I had like changed clothes, done my makeup, and was in the process of curling my hair because I had like a power converter in my car. And he wakes up
Mhm.
and I've got like half my hair done and I've got a curling iron and I'm like driving with my knee and I'm fully makeup. And he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was also probably doing like 15, 20 over the speed limit. And he was like, "Dear God, pull over, pull over. If we ever get booked in China, I'm driving." Like he would always say that. He's like, "If we get booked in Russia, I'm driving." Like at any point in time, he'd be like, "You're not driving." And then whenever we had people, in the car with us, and we'd be on like 3-day, 4-day, 5-day loops. Like we'd start in one town on a Wednesday and then be in another town, another state on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then come and swooping back around like in big loops on Sunday. And it didn't matter who was in the car. He would like make it very explicit. My
Mhm.
daughter's not allowed to drive. All the time.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's like unfortunately your father had passed away and whatnot, and we were supposed to interview you at that time frame, but I wanted to give you space so you can grieve about your dad's passing. So,
Yeah.
and I actually saw the video that you posted. It
Yeah.
was just a bad day. It was a really bad day.
It was rough. It's
Hmm.
still rough. It's still rough. Like my birthday was just on Friday, and it's the first birthday that I've had that he didn't like call me and tell me happy birthday and like
Hmm.
and stuff like that. It is just you wait around for a phone call that's never going to come, and
Hmm.
it's really hard. It's still hard.
Hmm. But just so he's still watching you, and it's
Yeah,
like he's still with you, He would want you to continue to do what you're doing now, and just be you, you know, just
yeah,
be you. Because you know something, I lost my mom 3 years ago, and I
yeah.
know what's it like to lose a family member,
It's
you know.
hard.
And on top of that, I lost my sister in the same year at when my mom died, which was 2018. I'm still trying to forget that year, because
Yeah,
it wasn't a good year for me.
yeah. No, I believe.
Okay, so my next question to you is, who makes your wrestling gear?
Yeah, most of my gear is just jean shorts and like stuff that I wear anyways. Like, there's not, like, I'm serious. Like, lots of it's like leggings and stuff or shorts from Walmart and wherever because I'm pretty
Mhm.
country and I'm pretty simple. And I like to, if I'm going to wrestle, I'm going to wrestle in the same stuff that I'm going to fight in a bar. So,
Oh,
I just,
okay.
yeah, so like
Yeah.
my gear, it's not even like gear good. For the very short amount of time that I actually had like gear that was made when I like for like from like the Bad Boys Club or something like that.
Hmm.
It was a guy out of Tennessee. What was his name? Thorne,
Hmm.
Chris Thorne, I think. Chris Thorne. Yeah, he made it.
Hmm. Okay, that's good. Um, Tell me, what's your favorite moment in OVW? Are you?
My favorite moment in OVW, like in ring, would probably be the very first. It's hard. It'd either be the very first time that I won the Ohio Valley Wrestling Women's title, and I'd been feuding with Taylor Hendricks. We called it Ginger Warfare, and I
Hmm.
had this idea of like stealing her gear and,
Hmm.
and putting it on, and then wearing it out to the ring.
I think I
And
saw that episode. I don't know if it's
yeah,
on YouTube or not, but I think I saw that episode.
it's on YouTube somewhere, but like I did my hair like her and I put on her gear and I like mimicked her whole ring entrance and stuff like that. And that was a lot of fun. And then also like I don't know if you know this, I'm the only female to have held, defended, and retained the Southern tag team titles at OVW. Like I'm the only woman to have done that. And I was tag tagged up with Randy Royal as the Bad Boys Club, and we were the champions going against Dustin Jackson and Colton Cage. And so I actually like got in that match and got the win for our team and kept the titles. So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So my next question is, what is your favorite Wild Women of Wrestling moment?
I think it would be probably the very first time I took the microphone. Before my match against Azteca. And Shaw Guerrero, you know, she was the ring announcer. I don't know if anybody knows, that's actually like Eddie and Vicky Guerrero's daughter. And she had no idea what I was going to say. And like, cause I kind of like just start talking and have like a generalized idea of what I'm going to say, but I just go. So they didn't have any idea of what I was going to say. And like, and I could see her like from my peripheral vision, like whenever I started talking about like the wall, and she's like, and she was so mad. And I got real tickled by it. I was like, dude, that's Eddie Guerrero's daughter. And she is hot, like legit. She was mad. It was funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So now, if it were up to you, who would you want to wrestle face next in the ring? It could be any woman or man or whatever.
Probably gonna be Natty.
Whoa!
You know, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, you versus Natty would be a great match. That would be a great match, flat out, because I've seen you wrestle on TV, on YouTube, and you know you are very good in the ring.
Thank you.
And when I saw you made that heel turn in Ohio Valley Wrestling, when you and Randy, what's his name? Randy
Royal,
yeah, Randy Royal. I was like, oh my God, somebody that's Jessie Belle. It's almost sounding like I'm saying the word Jezebel, but it's the other way around. It's Jessie Belle.
That's right. It's 2 words.
I just gotta get it out there, you know. I just gotta bring it up, you know, because one of my friends brought it up. I was like, no, this is Jessie Belle, not Jezebel. It sounds like it, but it's Jessie Belle. And we was just laughing about that on the phone earlier.
Yeah, anytime an announcer like messes up my name and says Jezebel, like as I'm on my way to the ring, I always snatch the microphone from them and give them a little what for and a little bit of lesson in the English language.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta laugh at that for a minute. Oh my goodness. So, what advice can you give to someone who wants to get into the wrestling business?
Find a notable school and a notable trainer. Like, don't just go to the local show in your hometown that has wrestling to get training. If you want to get into wrestling, like, it needs to be a passion and you need to be completely devoted to it, and you need to go to a school or train with a trainer who has produced superstars or been a superstar themselves. Like, don't let Joe Blow in Wellington, Ohio train you. Like, you want to go to the 3D school, or you want to go to Brian Knobs' school, or you want to go, you know, to Booker T's school or Ohio Valley Wrestling, or, you know, train with IWA with Ian Rotten. You know, you want to train with somebody who has either made millions in this business or trained people who have made millions in wrestling, because otherwise you're wasting your time and you're wasting your money. And if you're not fully devoted to wrestling, like if it's just something that you want to do as like a hobby, don't waste your time, because it's not when you first get started, the first several years, it's not, you don't make money, and it's a lot of pain on your body. They say every time that you hit the mat, every time you fall down, it has the same effect on your body and on your spine as a car wreck at least 25 miles an hour. So it whiplash, that's the effect that it has on your neck and on your spine. So do you want to put your body through that for not any money if it's not your passion?
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to do that. And to make
right.
it, you start young and start before you have a family, because if you're serious about making it and you want to make it, you're going to spend a lot of time on the road. Like there was probably 6 years where, except for 3 months, because I had a fractured right wrist and a broken plate in my right foot. So I had a cast on my arm and a cast on my foot. Those 3 months are the only time that I had off in, for years. And I wrestled Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every week. Like, wrestling is the sport where there's not an off season. I put 100,000 miles on my car a year. I had to buy a new car like every 2 years. So, and I, like, the first several years, you don't make a lot of money doing it. You're lucky if you get your gas money back. Like, I was lucky to the point that I was in the car with Pops. So Pops, he had the name and stuff like that. So his gas was covered, and, like, I wasn't out, like, but nobody else is going to have, not many people are going to have that honor and that privilege to be with someone who is covering the gas, who's getting rental cars covered and stuff like that. Like, you're going to be using your car, you're going to be using your money, you're going to be going to wrestling on your dime. So.
Mm-hmm. And this one last question, because I know you got to get going in about 12 minutes. So, so when you're not wrestling, what do you like to do on your spare time? What does Jessie Belle likes to do on her free time?
I like to do anything outdoors. So depending upon the season, I like hunting. I go squirrel hunting, deer hunting. I like to fish. I love kayaking, canoeing, being on the water, hiking to waterfalls and stuff like that. So I just stay outdoors. And but in the winter, when I'm trapped inside because it's too cold or whatever, I like to shoot pool. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Before you go, where can wrestling fans follow you on social media so I can put it in my description, so when I upload this video and post it like on my YouTube or Facebook, I can let people know.
You can find me on Facebook. It's Jessie Belle. Twitter, it's @1JessieBelle. Instagram, I think it's JessieBelle85.
Yep,
I think.
yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
So.
Yep, I seen it. Yep.
That's where you can find me on social media, and I'll also like always update, and like anytime I have a show, wherever it is, I post the flyers and we'll send them across all of my social media, so if I'm in a town near you.
Okay, well, Jessie Belle, thank you so much. It's an honor to interview you, because I've been wanting to interview you for the longest. And I just want to say, you are welcome to be on Michael's Corner anytime. Anytime, if something were to come up, and if you want to, if you want to let, me know, or, like, how can I say this? If you want to be on Michael's Corner, if you got some updates, just let me know. Let me know.
I will definitely let you know. And to the people who are asking, yes, WoW is coming back. Don't worry. The pandemic may have put a little bit of a halter on it, but there's big things to come from Women of Wrestling. As soon as California gets on board with the rest of the country and opens up and realizes that their shutdowns aren't doing anything, not helping decrease the numbers or anything else like that.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as California opens completely up and starts allowing live crowds and stuff to go to events, you're going to be seeing a lot from WoW Women of Wrestling.
All right. Well, Jessie Belle, you have yourself a great evening, and I hope I see you next time on my show.
All right. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye. That was nice. Jessie Belle, she's one of the nicest ladies that I ever met. Now she does got an accent, which I really, really, really love. So you guys can follow me on social media, Facebook at Michael's Corner. You can follow me on Twitter at Michael Pam, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Michael's Wrestling Channel. And like I said, I'll be uploading videos pretty often. So make sure you hit that bell notification so that way you won't miss out on any videos that I posted on YouTube. Because I had someone ask me why I'm not seeing your videos pop up. It's because you're not hitting that bell notification button. And that's why you're missing out on all the videos. And before I let you guys go, I'm just going to give a couple of shout outs um, to Wrestle Talk Podcast. You can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also follow my friends from State of Pro Wrestling on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And one other thing I gotta give a shout out to is to Discuss Pro Wrestling, and that is a Facebook group page you guys can join. All you gotta do is hit that join button on Facebook, and my friend will be happy to accept your request. So I'll be posting content on that Facebook fan page, group page as well. So again, that is Discuss Pro Wrestling. Okay. Well, that will do it for this episode of Michael's Corner. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.